Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new HALACHA for you, and it's for Friday, 19th day of February, 7th day of ADAR. And that is the birth date of Moshe Rabbeinu, and also the yortzeit of Moshe Rabbeinu on the 7th of Adar. Also, this Shabbos, it's going to be Parsha Zachar. We will be reading this special portion from the end of the Parsha of Kiseitze. We'll be taking out two Torahs. From one Torah, we'll read the regular Parsha, and then we will read the last Aliyah as the Maftir out of the second Torah, where we'll just read a few sentences out of the Parsha of Kiseitze. We'll read them very carefully, very articulately, very slowly. Everyone in the show will be admonished to stay perfectly quiet because it's a Torah command that we must hear every word of Parsha Zachar. We will then be fulfilling the biblical command of, now this is like hard to say because God asks us to remember what Amalek did to us when we left Egypt. They attacked us. They were our arch enemy, and we must erase their memory. So we will fulfill that mitzvah by hearing the Torah reading very clearly and very carefully. As a matter of fact, the Balkori is going to repeat the last sentence, or some will just repeat the last couple of words, because there's some say it's supposed to say Timcha as Zecher Amalek, and some say it's supposed to say Timcha as Zecher Amalek, a very fine difference, but we will read that twice in order to fulfill that once each way. I like to ask each year at this time that it seems so interesting that God wants us to remember what Amalek did to us, but he wants us to erase the memory of Amalek. You know, if you wanted their memory erased, it would seem that you would just like stop talking about it. But I like to answer that it's not that much of a question. You see, God wants us to be aware of what Amalek stands for. Amalek is like the antithesis of our belief. They believe that everything in the world is random, there's no creator, there's nobody running the universe in any way, shape, or form. We believe the exact opposite. There is a creator, and he's involved with every detail of the creation. So if you think of it like that, and that's what Amalek, our arch enemy, stands for, we need to note that, never ever fall prey to like being lax about that concept, and know Amalek says there's no creator, there's no creator involved in our lives in any way, shape, or form, and we note that and we stamp it out. Haman's from Amalek will stamp out his name. What we're doing is noting it and stamping it out. That's the way I like to explain it. There are other speeches given on this matter, so we do mention it every single year, and then we make sure that that idea, that concept, is erased from our world as much as we possibly can erase it. Thanks for logging on. Make sure to get to Shul to hear Parsha Zachar. Have a great Shabbos and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.